Alrighty, what's up YouTube? Chapter 4 now for Dead Space Remake collectibles. Now, straight off out of the bat, you'll see this cutscene that's going to happen, so just continue going forward. And again, there's around 24 collectibles, depends how you, I guess, put it. But once you go, and once the cutscene's over, head on over to the right, and this is where our first log for this chapter is located at. Continue along the story, and you'll come across Hammond. And this is like a little cutscene, where you can't necessarily move. You just need to wait for him to open up the captain's nest. And once you go in, take a right. As you can see, there's going to be two collectibles here. But open up this one. And right away from this one, look over to the left. And that is where the other text log should also be. Once you're done with the log, head on over to this computer. Now, at this point, Hammond is going to keep on blabbing for a couple of minutes/seconds, Just wait for him to stop talking. You'll get security clearance number 2. Wait for this check mark to be filled, and then you'll be able to click on the computer. Again, this is only done if you have been collecting like the side stuff that I've been showing you, like the other rigs. And if you have, this should be available. You'll be getting all these check marks. You'll be like, hey, you don't have this one, which is totally fine. But yeah, that is the next side mission. So that's it for right now. Just you clicked on it, so you're good for the moment. Once you're done with the side mission, we're going to go all the way back on top. And this is where we're going to encounter our first brute, okay? Now, again, the weakness of these is to, shoot them in the back. Best way is to use your stasis. And, slow them down and then go to the back. But before you do anything, this is a missable one, okay? So, do not shoot them. Just go around the elevators and just kind of run around, okay? Hammond is going to talk to you and send you like a video call, I guess. And he's going to tell you, like, hey, shoot it in the back. And that's going to count as your log. But if you happen to kill him or shoot him, it's not going to count, So that's why just kind of hold up. And as you see, there's the audio call. He told me, and now this is where you can kill the brutes, kill them, and once you kill one, they'll give you nodes. So again, I'm playing this on story mode, so I take it down pretty easy, but that should be it for this one. Next up, once you're done with the brute, head on over to the room where the brute broke out, and to your right, if you go all the way next to the bench, that is where log number 5 is located at. Alright, so now once you're done with the log, we're going to head on over to find this node. Turn on the power for the elevators, because, if not, it's not going to work out. But go down to the elevator, and we're going to go on to level 2. Once you make it there, just get out of the elevator and head on over to that door. You'll see this safe checkpoint. Now, enter the door. We're going to take a left, and this little cutscene is going to happen here where, anti-gravity, or I guess airlock is going to happen. So we're just going to enter this door right there in the storage room. And once we go inside, across the room, that is where the node is located on the wall. Once we're done with the node, we're going to go out of the room once again. And we're going to take a right. And we're going to go all the way straight. And we're going to end up finding the contact beam. So open the door. And once you get in there, take a right. And this is where you leave level 2 security, but obviously we do have that. So right there on the floor, that is where the contact beam gun is going to be available for you. After picking up the contact beam, we're going to go for 2 collectibles, log number 6 and a node. So we're going to get out of the room and enter the next one. This is a part where a couple of enemies are going to be walking around. So just take them down. Again, shouldn't take you too long, right? So I'm just trying to show you guys everything. Once you're done with them, to our right, that is the room where we have to go, but as you can see, it is locked. So instead, we're going to take a left, and as soon as we open the door, there's one of those, I guess, mechanics that you got to break, I guess, or in a sense shoot for it to open. So we're going to shoot it. We're going to enter the door across, and we're going to go into another room, I guess. Open up the door, and once you go straight forward on the desk, that is where log number 6 is located, and to the right of the log, that is where the node is located. Okay, so once we're done with those two collectibles, we're gonna go back and continue the story. Just kind of follow where I go. It's pretty simple, but this is where it gets a little confusing. So there's like 3 logs that are kind of connected with each other, and it all really depends on the way that you, I guess, give power to the ADS canyons. So if you follow the waypoint, you're gonna go to this one, and this one, you know, it's gonna obviously give power to the ADS. Once you do that, it'll give you a video call, right? And I guess doing it this way, there's an order, I guess, of importance. So you have to go again and do it on the New Game Plus next time, and then do the opposite of what you're doing in this one. So we're actually going to go after the other, I guess, power station first for us to be able to get the third one. Yeah, it's very confusing, but I just kind of want to let you guys know, like, hey, it's a little bit weird, but just continue what we're doing and we're safe. Because again, there's about 188 logs out there, but we only need 150. But the main thing is this is log number 7, okay? So just a heads up. I know, confusing. I apologize. In case if you're a completionist, just scratch all that. But yes, log number 7, ladies and gentlemen. Next up, continue along the story, and we're going to go to this airlock, and there is an elevator, and we're going to go to floor 3. Now, next up, we'll find the log number 8 and the marker. Again, marker will not happen if you're not playing this on New Game Plus. That's what I chose. But we're going to go into this room to our right. And once you get inside, you automatically get the log number 8. It's about the markers, I believe. And once the marker, or I guess once the call, I guess at any point, just pick it up, you know. And there's a marker. But once you are done with the marker, head on over to the right. And there's another log in there. Once you're done with the collectible, head on out of the room. And this is where we're going to find the schematic for the PCSI Custom Mag, which is also just an upgrade. Head around this room. And by this windows, you'll see there's a dead body. But on this shelf, that is where the upgrade is at. So your best way is to knock out, I guess, the body over. Move those boxes using stasis. And shoot the door so that it opens. Now we're going to go behind again. And that is where the entrance should be located now that it's open. And like I said, on the shelf right there, that is where the upgrade is located at. Now continue following the story and you'll come across this area. As you can see, there's electrical on the floor. So you'll definitely know where exactly you're at. Now make it across all that little, you know, puzzle little thingy. And you'll come across another brute. So once again, just shoot him in the back. And once you do kill him, he's going to drop a node as well. So just take care and kill everyone that's there. And get the node. Once you're done with the node, turn back, as this is also story related. You want to use stasis on these cables so that they don't shock you. And once again, we're going to switch over the circuit breakers into the ADS canyons. And again, this is log number 10, you know, once again, so you're good. But this is the whole thing, what I was kind of talking about earlier, where like, you got to actually do this one first when you do a New Game Plus, and then do the other one to be able to get the other log, but it doesn't matter because we got log number 10. And once you're done with that, just kind of follow the waypoint. We're going to get out of there. And again, this is where I apologize. I know it's confusing. Trust me, it's confusing for me as well. But once you start leaving out of there, this is where this video call is going to happen. And this is considered log number 11, okay? So you should be good. As long as you do it the same way that I did it, you'll get this audio call. So just be happy with that one. That's all I'm just trying to be and say. Continue with the story and you'll make your way back on top by using the elevators. We'll be back to square one where we started chapter 4. Head on over to the store, and this is where the Supersymmetry Tether for the contact beam upgrade should be available. Again, if it's not there, just continue going along with the story and eventually it'll pop out. Like I said in my previous videos, I was trying to do the impossible run today, and some of these upgrades were not popping out right away until I continue with the story. So just a heads up on those. Once you're done with the store, make our way back to the main room, and this time go on the other side of the elevator. Now it's kind of weird, but both those are different elevators. I know, kind of weird, right? But going over to the other one, and we're gonna go down the elevator. And once we actually get there, we're gonna take a left. And don't worry, this person doesn't do anything, but just go to the side. And this is where log number 12 is located at. Next up, you'll come to the circuit breaker. Just flip the switch again to power up the ADS canyon. We're going to make our way straight from right there. And you'll see that there's a door there, but take a right. And this is where the schematic for the intermediate engineering rig is located, aka the suit level 3. Once you pick up the schematic for the level 3 armor, we're going to leave the room and we're going to head on over to the right. Going straight, this is where the elevator is at, and once we get out of the elevator, there's a hallway that we need to go to our left, and at the end of the hallway, that is where log number 13 is located at, and you'll see that something kind of weird happened. So I'm waiting for this audio call to finish, right? And then we're going to activate it, and you'll see something kind of pops out right now once I activate it. I get the 150 logs achievement, so this is not where you're supposed to get it, just an FYI. Because again, this is a new game plus for me. And as you see, 150, there's a total of 188. So don't worry about getting all of them, just as long as you get 150. And you should be good. But one more, ladies and gentlemen. Final collectible now, ladies and gentlemen. So right when we are done picking up the log, we're going to go try to pick up a White's rig over here, which is part of the second side quest. The one where we picked up all the rigs and where we need to, I guess, get the master override. So we're right at the end of chapter 4, and this is the airlock where we have to manually set up all of the ADS canyons. This time we're going to go to the furthest ADS canyon, and that is where Wright's rig is located at. Again, you know, this is just part of the side mission. This is just, all you have to do is pick up the rig. There's nothing really to it, you know, and this is how we're going to unlock the master override. But just keep on going. You'll see a pink/purple thing shining. And just go up to it. And ladies and gentlemen, we're done with chapter 4 for the moment. So anyways, let me know how I can improve. And I'll see you for chapter 5.